Back in May, I visited the Disneyland Resort and it was incredible, but that also meant I had visited all 6 Disney parks in the United States. Today, I'm going to rank them from the worst to the best. Let's dive on in. Hey friends, welcome to the Disney Pastor. I'm your host Tim and I talk all things Disney, which includes the Disney parks. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What is your list? I'd love to hear it. Without further ado, let's dive into mine. At the bottom of our list is Animal Kingdom. Now let's just get this out of the way. I by no means hate this park.
Are you sure about that?
There is a lot to like. Expedition Everest, Pandora, The World of Avatar, Flight of Passage, it's incredible. Kilimanjaro Safaris, Dinosaur, the Festival of the Lion King. There's a lot to like about this park, but it does have some major flaws. The biggest one being that it really lacks attractions. To put it into perspective, the last time I was at Animal Kingdom, which was December of 2022, I was able to ride Expedition Everest 3 to almost 4 times. And don't get me wrong, it's great. I can only handle it a certain number of times out of, hey, I want to try something new. Luckily for this though, they are upgrading Dinoland USA, which is 100% the sore spot of this park with the whole Tropical Americas theme that they announced at Destination D. Will we get Encanto and Indiana Jones, which by the way is the superior attraction? I said it.
He's out of line, but he's right.
I enjoyed Dinosaurs pre-show better, but it's Indiana Jones is so much better. That's not what we're here to talk about though. We'll talk about that later. Animal Kingdom, it's solid, but it's definitely the weakest park of the 6. Coming in number 5 is Disney's California Adventure. Now again, there's parts I like. Cars Land is amazing. Cars Land at night is even amazinger. I made up a word, it's fine, you'll deal with it. I love Cars Land like I mentioned. Avengers Campus is really solid. I can't wait for that new attraction because it'll help the land a lot. Pixar Pier is a very good upgrade compared to, you know, the boardwalk that was there originally. So I do enjoy all of those things. That being said, in my opinion, there's a lot of just stuff that needs help. San Francisco Square wasn't done when I went to Disneyland, but it's now done and it looks great. There definitely are some areas that it needs a little extra love, and hopefully it will be getting that over the next few years. Coming in at number 4 is Hollywood Studios. Now you may be wondering, Tim, why did you put Hollywood Studios above DCA? 1, Galaxy's Edge. 2, Toy Story Land is also really fun too. I think both those lands work. Number 3, and most importantly, Muppets does not exist at Disneyland, and so because of that, Hollywood Studios is easily better than DCA because of Muppets.
Hey, look! Look at the guy in the Goofy mask! That's not a mask. Oh, sorry, lady!
I also enjoy Tower of Terror. While I think Mission Breakout is the better attraction, I really enjoy the classicness of Twilight Zone, and Rock and Roller Coaster is there too. Plus, on top of that, I enjoy Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, and of course the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. There's a lot to do at this park, and I enjoy it for the most part. Walking around it, there's great food options, and overall it's a solid park. The big downside is though, it is pretty small, and the attractions that are there can get up to extreme weights, so there are some downsides to it, but in my opinion, I really enjoy this park. Number 3, the Magic Kingdom. Now, I know this is quite the shock. I enjoy Magic Kingdom. It's the park I have the most nostalgia for. I went so many times as a kid and I still go today. There are a few things here that, as much as I enjoy it, aren't the same as the other 2 parks that are on this list higher, and we'll get to those in a second. I do really enjoy this park though. I have so much nostalgia for it, and of course it has the best nighttime spectacular fireworks show at Disney. Oh, and the People Mover exists there. So there's that. But in all seriousness, I love this park. And even though it's at number 3, it's closer than to the 2 and 1 spots than it is to 4. So keep that in mind. Number 2 is Epcot, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow.
This is where the fun begins.
I love Epcot. I love the vision of it. I think where they're heading with Epcot is so far been good, but there's a lot to love about this park. One, the food options are the best at Walt Disney World. Whether it is a festival going on or it's just the regular dining spots, it's great. It's fantastic. I also enjoy a lot of the attractions here. Cosmic Rewind is phenomenal and is easily the best Disney coaster ever. I'm a sucker for dark rides, and this is the park for it. Soarin' is also pretty solid. Living with the Land exists here, okay? It doesn't exist anywhere else, and it's glorious. So there's that. Test Track is also fun, and I'm very much looking forward to the third version of it, which I think is going to be great. You have Figment. You can now hug Figment. The Purple Dragon is the greatest. That being said, though, you can also thank the Venetians, and at the same time, you can re-ride Living with the Land. You have the World Showcase, which is awesome. Again, the food, spectacular. The merchandise is pretty solid, and you have some fun attractions within there. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure's fun. I like Frozen Ever After, as well as, of course, the Three Caballeros. Did I mention the food? That's probably the main reason, other than Figment, and thanking the Venetians, and Living with the Land. Oh, and Saving the Galaxy for a third time. And I love the park. I love the music. I'm very ready for the rest of Epcot, meaning the big dirt pile in the ground, to be done. So Epcot is pretty much, looking good like it's supposed to. Once that happens, it's going to be great. Oh, also, the lighting package they put on Spaceship Earth is fantastic and wonderful, and we all love it. But coming in at the #1 spot is Disneyland. I enjoy Disneyland. There is such a magic and a charm and just a love that's there, not just by, of course, what you're looking at, but by the people there. Cast members in particular. Shout out to all cast members. You guys are amazing. The attractions are spectacular. Seriously, Pirates of the Caribbean here is phenomenal, and it's my favorite attraction ever. So there's that. Indiana Jones exists here. It's Indiana Jones. It's fantastic. Oh, plus on top of that, they have one of the best themed areas. No, not Galaxy's Edge. I'm talking about New Orleans Square. It's fantastic. They also, again, do have Galaxy's Edge and Toontown all back there, which both are great and wonderful. There's also a whole bunch of other classic dark ride attractions. Pinocchio, Snow White, Mr. Toad, Peter Pan. All those exist and are wonderful and great, and we adore them. I cannot wait for the day I get to go again, because it's wonderful. Their Fantasyland is fantastic. Their Adventureland is solid. Frontierland is great, and their Thunder Mountain is so much better than Disney World's. Everything is dialed to 11. Except Tomorrowland. That's the big glaring issue. Yeah, it's not great. But other than that, it's great. And with that being said, that wraps up the list. Animal Kingdom, DCA, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Disneyland. They're great. I'd rather be at any of these parks 9 times out of 10. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Helps me know what you like, what you don't like. And if you're new around here, hey, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Be sure to subscribe down below and hit the bell to be notified for more videos just like this one. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.